So, as you'll have gathered by now, we're looking for Britain's best undiscovered biking roads. We asked you to nominate them, you did, and we're narrowing them down to 5.
Right, we're in Uttoxeter now in Staffordshire for road number 2. It's the B5013 to Rugeley. It's about 10 miles. And Leon and I have swapped bikes. So I'm on the Z900 now. Leon's on the ZX10. What did you think of the Z900 on the last?
Yeah, really enjoyable. Real comfortable to ride. Quite torquey off the bottom. Yeah, really good to get up to speed, and it allows you to take in what's around you.
Right, well, I'm looking forward to having a go. I've not ridden one before. So this road, it's kind of a mix of, I think, sweeping bends and tighter turns with something slightly unexpected in the middle, which we'll come to. It was suggested by Tim Bonham, so thanks for suggesting it. The last one was nominated by David Hall, so thanks, David. After we've ridden this, we'll let you know what we thought.
Now we're on road number 2. This is the B5013 from Uttoxeter to Rugeley in Staffordshire. This one was nominated by Tim Bonham. Thanks, Tim. It's not quite as picturesque as the first. I mean, the countryside is just as nice, but the hills are gone, and with them the far-off views. Instead, you get sections winding through overhanging trees, which are nearly as nice to look at. Like the B6047, it's quiet and possibly a bit more challenging, with less predictable turns and no hints of where the road goes beyond the next corner. The 60 mph limit is thankfully in place throughout. About halfway along there's a right turn, but it's still the B5013. A few more winding bends and suddenly into view comes a bridge across a wide expanse of water. It's called the Blithfield Reservoir and it's massive. Popular with walkers because of the stunning views across the water to woods. After this the road just gets better with some of its tightest turns, while fewer trees means you can see further ahead. Leon and I swapped bikes for this, with him now on the ZX10R and me on the 900. I think I'm actually enjoying myself more on the 900. Although it's way down on the 10R's 200 horsepower, it's got a bit more accessible low down torque. Torque that's easier to enjoy as you leisurely power out of each corner.
We've just ridden the B5013 from Uttoxeter in Staffordshire to Rugeley. It's lots of sweeping bends, the odd hairpin, nothing too dramatic. It's not hairpin after hairpin. There are some good ones like the one behind me. Mainly it's just a bit more rolling hills and really picturesque, nice countryside. A little bit busier than the one we rode earlier on, I think, as you can see now. How did you think it compared to the road we were on earlier on?
Yeah, definitely a lot more challenging. You had a bit of the tunnel vision through the trees, which was quite cool. And obviously then when it all opened up to the reservoir, what a view. Before that I was kind of just taking the road as it was coming, but then that picturesque view over the reservoir was, was quite stunning.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I think they've both been as much about the kind of scenery as the challenge of the road, haven't they? They've both been a kind of quite a relaxing.
Yeah, definitely a lot more relaxing. Like I say, I think the second ride we've just done now to Rugeley was a little bit more technical. Not a consistent radiance of corners, some tightened up on you, some opened up on you, so you had that as a challenging aspect, not knowing the roads. Where the other one, where you could see quite a long way ahead and it was quite a lot more flowing and stuff, but yeah, it was really enjoyable, both of them.
Yeah, they were good, weren't they? So if you had to pick a favourite, which would it be?
I'd probably pick the first one, with the hills and the roller coaster sort of feeling of the ride.
Yeah, there's something just nice about the twisting rolling hills, isn't there, and the view that you get over some of those crests when you see the road kind of unravelling in front of you. And actually I found, I was surprised to find that on those kinds of roads that are just sweeping bends, sort of just nice to look at, kind of nice just to have a chilled out ride on. I think I preferred the bottom end of this. Obviously that's a rocket, isn't it? But I think I was having more fun on this in the end, just because it's got a bit more accessible low down torque.
Yeah, 100%. The Z900 is fantastic for the roads. I'm lucky enough to get to race the ZX10 every weekend, so to have the contrast of that on the roads, for me, I really enjoyed the Z900.
Right. Okay, so the first one is our favourite from today. Then that's from Market Harborough to Melton Mowbray. There's 3 more to go. So what we'll do now is we'll go and check out the next one.